We focus here because if you can't control the things you can control, you're going to have a big problem when you're interacting with people over here in the relationships, professional and financial. Then once we get a handle on the mental, physical, spiritual, then we go over into the emotional. And the emotional is also in our control, but until you have a handle and understand emotional modulation and still you can recover fast enough, you can be hijacked emotionally very easily. And emotional is really the gateway to the right side. So the right side, relationships, professional and financial, we interact with other people for these. You're not going to just be in a relationship by yourself. There's another person involved, professional. Every seller needs a buyer, every buyer needs a seller. Even if you're trading financials, it's still handing off transfers, buys, sells, etc. Information, you still have other people involved. And then the financial piece. So relationships, professional, financial, you're going to be interacting with other people. We have to make sure that you have agency and personal leadership, and it's unshakable. And that's what we do. So then I've run laps around mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. And every time the person gets better, you do it again. You run another lap. You run another lap. And then we apply the emotional piece to relationships. And that's the first one. Once you get relationships nailed, professional and financial become easier. And that's why I put them in this order. Because the relationship is the one where it can tap into surprise, trauma, little t trauma. This is not mental health. I don't do any mental health. It's all about above the line, performance improvement, high performance, etc. So I call it little t. But something as simple as someone knocked an ice cream cone out of your hand when you were a kid and people laughed at you and no one's helping you and they're just laughing because kids are kids, and you carry that hurt around, and maybe even you're even mad at one of the people who's in the room or that playing with them at that time. This is why we do performance hygiene, because we have to close those off. We don't close them off with suppression, we close them off by processing them. So you don't have those available, because the way it shows up, maybe something was said, maybe there was some music playing, maybe you were in a certain place, or maybe there was some other function going on, maybe it's at a barbecue, right? And you're at a barbecue and you're having an intense conversation and something creates a little bit of anxiety. Next thing you know, that association is tapped, and now you're off into an anxiety spiral because you're reacting to this trauma, this little t from when you were 7 or 8 years old. You can't process what it's coming from, and all you know is there's something wrong with this moment right now, and some of that transfers onto the person you're talking to. Next thing, you're blaming them for something, or you're having tension, or they can feel it and they didn't do anything. For some people, it even turns into an argument, and if you're not careful, you will recreate the facts to align with your feelings. So you're feeling bad because of something that happened 30 years ago, and you're coming up with facts. You're making up facts so that you feel justified, and this other person's like confused. Hopefully that's not happening to anybody on here, but you get the point. Most of us have seen it. And when a person is crashing out, that's essentially what's happening. They're reacting to their own internal reactions. It's not even checking into the external world. They're just happening over and over and over, reacting so quickly that it's triggers, just like when somebody's in a phobia or somebody's crashing out. These are the levers that you have in step one. I'm going to map these to the 7-step reset, which you have behind me. Step one, beliefs, neuroplasticity, priming, mindset, and physiology. These 5 all interact with each other. Your beliefs can impact your priming, which can impact physiology, but also mindset can impact beliefs. And you have beliefs that are here. And when you're stressed, your beliefs may pick up some other ones. And when you're mindful, your beliefs may be something else. Like a person might believe that they can do a thing, but then when they're stressed, imposter syndrome comes in, and now there's a conflict.